I always say I love to be wrong because when I discover that I'm wrong, I learn something new. And I don't have the type of ego that demands I'm always right. I know in a disruptive learning environment, there's fits and starts. There's things that work and things that don't. So I appreciate when students give me this part. And I had some critiques yesterday, uh, some quite lucid, and yeah, they were right. You were right in some cases, and I was wrong. That's going to happen all year long. My job is to try to help you learn. I'm learning right along with you with some of this stuff. Illustrator and Photoshop I know pretty good. How to disrupt a classroom, how to help students be honest, that's tough stuff. And not everything we do will work. So, with Zim in mind, because I am intrinsically motivated to help change education, let's return to yesterday's scenario and cover a couple things. Now, number one, academic dishonesty is wrong, and I'm not wrong to bring that to your attention. The idea that you would right the wrong is right. You are the one who has to fix things. The idea that, hey, if you won't and you're just going to keep cheating, something has to happen, that's not wrong either. That has to be corrected. However, let's keep rolling. This idea that you watch them at normal speed. I think this is a generational thing that you guys are used to watching videos sped up for some of you. And it never occurs. I mean, it occurs to me, but it doesn't appeal to me. Well, I'm not the one watching the videos. You are. Watch at whatever speed suits your learning style. And this came directly from some of my best students. And I thank you for pointing that out. I don't necessarily thank you for pointing it out online when we could just speak with one another. But hey, this is our learning environment. So watch these videos at whatever speed suits your learning style. Now, as far as reset goes, I had a lot of feedback from individual students, and some of it stuck in my head. And I sat there after school for over an hour at my desk looking at the reset store items, but for some reason, I didn't do it. I didn't reset the accounts. And it's because I think there were a few innocent people who were swept up in that, who went ahead and bought the reset. And there were more than a few students who said, Scotchko, would it be okay if we just went back and redid the things that we obviously cheated at? And I said, no, reset it. It's just all or nothing. And all or nothing, that's a black and white binary solution. That's the type of thing I usually rail against. So I'm going to retract that statement. Those of you who had your accounts reset prior, during the first or second week, come talk to me. Okay, today, talk to me. We'll work on this. But for everyone who submitted that reset, I'm not resetting your account. You go back and remedy the situation. Your stance panel's still going to register the final attempt. You will still have evidence that you actually went back and made the attempt to right the wrong. That's important. And then we have those students who didn't buy the reset, who very obviously are cheating. And if you want to cheat and lie your way through this class, go ahead and, reap the consequences. I made it kind of clear yesterday that cutting corners is the surest way not to have a good experience in this classroom. So, to recap, watch the videos at any speed. the one that suits your learning style, the one that you can absorb information the best at. Please go back and actually learn the skills that were taught, or the strategies or the settings that I asked you to do. Please do that, because it's going to be obvious who is and who isn't doing that, and that's not a good thing if you're cutting those corners still. And third, yeah, Scotchko is wrong. And I don't mind admitting that. Like I said, I like being wrong, and I like that I did not reset those accounts. As a final word, I just want to say, as much as I would like to stop the class, look you all in the eye and say, hey, I was wrong, I don't want to interrupt the class 2 days in a row. So, whatever your situation, have a proactive response so that you can have a great experience in the Mac Lab. All right, I'm going to continue to add to the Creative Cloud videos, and you pick up wherever you left off inside the quest chains. Please, please, please take this message to heart and know that I want you to approach me if you have a problem with something going on in the classroom. There's 190 of you and one of me, and it's a lot easier for us to conduct this negotiation face-to-face rather than online. Make sense? All right, have a great day.